at least as far as this game is concerned, we're so far getting a little bit of a spectacle in terms of the heroes that are getting picked. It's actually a little bit of a switcheroo, and we do need to hop into the game now as we get ready to go into it.
I see a bench though, but the bench is also a very, very serious threat right now. I think the hero is very, very strong, and probably the other reason why the Underlord was picked to somehow mitigate the damage output from the bench and his teammates. That's why the idea behind the hero here, why they're running the Underlord in this game. Okay.
Makes sense to me, definitely. Ninja Boogie is going to have to try and contend with a pretty tough lane in a lot of ways with the Pangolier.
It's a Weaver position 5, yeah? Interesting.
They already get the courier kill. Yeah, very interesting.
We've seen this pick, I think, in the European scene quite a bit. A lot of the teams tend to like to pick the hero on a position 4, not 5, because you kind of want to get the Aghanim's. You want to be greedy as this hero. You buy a medallion or urn to start off the game, and then you transition into the mid game with the Aghanim's.
As a position 5, though, that kind of becomes a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, it kind of sucks for you.
We'll see if it ends up working out. But at least in the early going here, you can see that on the side of Fnatic, they're kind of just trying to spam the lane into the tower and force Mac to try and CS underneath that tower.
And PA is like the PA is like the win condition for Fnatic. But on the other hand, the Slug is a pretty good call-to-call matchup against the PA, because you have the Shadow Dance to fight him later. So I think all in all, both teams are quite happy if he goes late.
Oh, good double jump away. Boomy with the play, and now trying to run down Jebs. He is going to get first blood. 23 Savage able to clean up afterwards, but a really nice just free-handed arrow there to get the kill.
Yeah, getting the first blood definitely worth it there, but the downside is the PA was able to snag up a return kill, so he's not too upset over the exchange. And looking at the other lanes, so the Slug is, he's definitely going having an advantage against the Bat, but not too far behind, just a couple of CS behind. And the bottom lane, the bench and the Underlord seems like it's everything's even so far.
Yeah. Batrider is getting his bottle delivered out to him in the mid lane as well, so he's not going to have to ferry out too much more regen, it looks like, as
yes, double mangoes remaining, so still has a lot of mana to work with. The important thing is the 4-minute runes. He has to secure the 4-minute rune.
Top Boomy gets killed off yet again.
Yeah, nicely done. The silence, level 2 silence by Jebs, allowing them to get the kill.
That's big. So is that his TP as well?
I think so.
Yeah, 48 seconds.
See you later, nerds.
Jeez.
I mean, the Centaur is still farming relatively okay. He has the Ring of Tarask, so he's going to be able to sit in the lane much better right now. I mean, not the end of the world to him. But like I said, the thing to look forward to is the rune. You know, the Batrider needs to get the bottle refill. And because the Pango is going back, he's probably going to refill his bottle once. And they have to control the 4-minute rune. Very, very important.
And you can see that Boomy is making that rotation over already here at 3.5 minutes because of the first blood getting... nice. And he hits it beautifully. Natsumi over on the side. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough to bring down Moon.
It's okay. He got his bottle refilled. He's happy.
Yeah, it's true, right? He's fine with that. But yeah, already at this early going, Boomy has a full urn completed. Position for Mirana.
He had the urn? Okay. Yeah. I guess because of the first blood, right? He got the first blood. Runes.
Oh, and it's a regen for Boomy. So that's going to be taken off immediately, but it does deny it to Moon.
Yep. That sucks for him. I mean, you could see how they value that, you know. Both the Fnatic supports actually rotated, one to the top room, the other to the bottom room, just to secure, but they couldn't really get it. So they have to wait for the bounty runes next to refill the bottle for the Batrider. So right now, I don't think anything much will happen. Just about getting the lanes out and planning for the rune control in 30 seconds.
And you know, it's interesting, but already it's looking very even across all of the CS. At various points, Adroit have kind of looked to have a little bit of an advantage here and there, but it's super duper even. It doesn't feel like there's anybody that's getting completely destroyed here at all.
If it's even, who would be happier? guess the slug and the P are both happy.
So just the cores are happy. All right, I gotcha. As over to the side, Boomy yet again under a little bit of fire by Jabs. He does have 2 points up in the arrow. So getting more. It's an interesting Mirana build.
Okay.
Ninja Boogie kills Boon.
With the Venge sending the... Oh yeah, I'm not sure if they needed it. He probably needed it the last, because they were trading to the very last bit of their health.
Dang. Well, that's something that Position 5 we will be able to do, I guess.
That's how you get your eggs, I guess. You get kills. So if you look at the levels of the Venge right now, he has 3 points in aura. I think this is a very, very good build, especially when you're laning with like a range hero, so you can give him more harass potential, giving the extra range. I like this build a lot, and it gives your illusion more damage. Not that you want to die, but if you die, your illusion does more damage.
Well, he's going to be able to do some more damage in a second, potentially. They do Stampede. Mac under fire, in some trouble. Ninja Boogie's there as well. He does actually get the stun off, and Moon will fall.
Another kill for the Weaver.
Dude, these supports are going to be rich as heck. He's almost got a medallion on Ninja Boogie.
Yeah, supports can win you the games, you know, if they're rich. It's always nice to get all this early game medallion,
Top lane, 23 Savage is just gonna die. He died to retaliate. Pretty sure. As DJ ends up dying as well, and Adroit across all of these lanes is looking fabulous. I don't know, man. This is it's Adroit making really good moves. I think Fnatic is definitely overplaying their hand occasionally, but what's your read on where we're at right now?
No, you're right. Definitely Adroit is having a much better game right now so far. Throughout the lanes, they already have a 2k advantage 6 minutes into the game. That's pretty decisive. It's a huge lead, and Fnatic has to try to recover by maybe clearing some of the stacks that they need for the Bat Rider. He's so poor right now. I mean, the bench is also very poor. Everyone's poor actually, except for the Centaur and the PA.
Yeah, and I mean, 32 last hits now, clearing out that camp as we see another death.
Where did he die? Oh, okay.
Down bottom.
I mean, if he wanted to farm here, I think he needed like the supports to protect him. They were too far away. I think he just needed to chill and wait for. The supports are actually running towards the bot lane, and he didn't want to TP top just now because he doesn't want to lane against the Centaur anymore. So Ice teleported top to deal with the Centaur, so he has to just chill, either jungle or chill, and wait for the supports to come.
Yeah, I mean, he's surrounded by 3 heroes here. None of his supports were nearby, and on top of that, that was his second death, so he's gonna have to walk back out to a lane or to jungle or something. Like, this is looking pretty rough. Again, I think it's mainly just by virtue of these like supports having a lot of gold early on. It feels like they're gonna be able to do a lot.
You're right. When I was talking about everyone's poor, I forgot to mention that the Radiant supports. Look at the supports of the Radiant. There are two. Both of them are very rich right now. The Mirana and the Weaver. They have an Urn and a Medallion on them, right? One Urn, yeah, Urn and Medallion.
Boogie looking good here on this Weaver.
Have you seen the video about what is a support dream? The support dream in the lane is the call to die, and you as a support, you get the lane and you get the last hit on the kill. That was what happened.
As like a triple wave is pushing in or something.
Oh wait, you're dead. Okay, you know, I don't really have a choice but to take the farm, you know. Alright.
Ninja Boogie did walk underneath a ward here. He's trying to come and contest the Moon stack actually. And he's going to be able to soak up some of this experience.
Yeah, the XP is definitely very, very nice. So he got some decent amount of XP from that. Oh, he's 5.5 levels right now.
Dude, this is crazy. Although he is silenced, in some trouble, and Ninja Boogie gonna get lassoed as he's underneath a ward, so they'll be able to finally get a little squash there on the bug.
PA gets the last hit. That's nice for him. Recovery goal. Oh wait, what? Okay, it must be the wall, right? It must have been the wall.
They have to know. That was just a sick arrow.
So right now the Underlord is just defending the dead lane. Some may call it, or the shit lane.
Radiant's middle tower
you want to put it?
attack.
The place where no one wants to go.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they are planning for the next outpost. I mean, something interesting you can do with the Underlord is you can use your Dark Wave and you click on the outpost at the last second to steal the outpost. Oh, never mind, not now.
Oh no, again going down, and Adroit just recognizing the moment, find the kill. Boomy might kill off this courier here as well. That's the broom handle. Dude, they are owning him.
He just needed to stay under the tower. Like, why is he walking out to try and... I don't know what he was trying to do. He's just walking away. Like, he needed to just push with his Firestorm. So right now, can they actually get one more outpost on the Radiant? Maybe not. So at least Dire didn't lose both the outposts. That would be huge for them.
Jabs going down to Boomy yet again. Another kill, and Boomy does decide to turn and run away. So Moon at least will get the ball.
Is winning them so many fights.
Yeah. It's going to get the full duration. And they've got one back on the tower too.
It's going to end. He's fine, I think.
Oh, Ruto, that reveals him. DJ dies in the top lane, trying to pressure out that wave. Boomy is going to fall here, but Bach in position to make sure they can't get much done with this catapult wave coming in.
So looking at the levels right now,
are they diving him? Top?
I don't think they can kill him. There's no way they have enough damage to kill him. He has a Vanguard. He's 2k HP.
They catch here onto the Underlord. Starting to bring him low. Ice though, manages to get out.
Space, man. All space for your majesty, the PA.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's 5,000 gold late in 11 minutes. Fnatic is getting completely rocked here. This is kind of nuts by Adroit.
Not gonna disagree, but they have not been playing well, you know, for the first 10 minutes. Adroit has been playing much better than them, you know, they deserve the lead.
Yeah.
All the small moves that they're making, how they are trying to regain more of the map, they've so far not been working out for Fnatic. They've been just dying way too many times around the map. So Roshan should be the next thing for the Radiant team. They have the Bench and the Weaver, so it should be easy picking. Send the Medallion on top of things.
The only thing that they really need is somebody to tank it, and well, Centaur has a Vanguard and a Ring of Tarrasque right now, just chilling in his inventory. He's a monster. Chilling, dude. As Ice, I think dead again. He does... Well, yeah, there's no way he's out of here.
Killing spree.
He's gone.
Space for my majesty, he says. But he goes alone. Look at the support. They were actually smoking towards him. Like, they're just a little bit they're not very connected as a team, you know. We've seen this happen twice already. Remember how PA died earlier when he died at top and he TP'd bottom, and he was kind of waiting for the supports to come down, but he tried to farm anyway and he died. And this is what happened exactly to Ice as well. Like, he's bottom, he's trying to play aggressive, the two supports are smoking behind him, but he made a move before they arrived.
Yeah. Well, now Stampede to run away as well as to initiate mid, so looks like Boomy might be able to get out. The chase coming. Jabs in trouble. Moon is actually going to TP away, not go for the kill. The TP is canceled, and Ice is now in trouble. Dude, Boomy absolutely played him up top as they're going to be able to find this finish onto the Underlord. They tried to TP in with Moon, but he got it canceled by the arrow. Like, everything went wrong there for Fnatic.
They have to just rely. I mean, I think all their eggs are just in this PA basket right now. I think if PA dies in the next 5 minutes, PA dies one time, I think the game is just over for them. You know, she can't afford to die even once from now on. They have to try to secure this area for her, like the double ancient, so she can recover in the game. She's gonna have a Battle Fury, you know, a pretty decent timing. I think another like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, considering the situation. And I mean, they're just doing the correct thing. The Underlord has to do all these kind of moves to bring the lanes out, to draw attention, so the focus is not on the PA.
Dude, can I just tell you that, like, in the last 2 minutes, Boomy has completely outplayed Moon. Moon is one of my favorite players, but, like, Boomy canceled his TP when he was
your new favorite player, that's what I'm hearing.
This guy's insane. He's a spirit vessel. Like, what's happening? Anyways, yeah, Adroit playing very well, making the moves that they need to, and as you said, Fnatic making maybe the right moves, but at the wrong time, or not altogether.
Not in sync, they're not on the same page.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I mean, sometimes when you're doing the correct thing, but the timing is like off by 5 seconds because someone wants to take that one extra neutral cam or push that extra wave, it might actually ruin the whole movement. I mean, in your pubs, I'm sure you've encountered that you're asking for a smoke, and then one guy is like, no, I need to do this, you know, no, I need to farm that one more chem, you know. And you click on their inventory. I wonder what they are trying to buy with the one extra chem. He has 500
Radiant's
gold.
middle tower is under
You know,
attack.
Why is that chem so important?
You have a very high opinion of me if you think that people are smoking in my games. That doesn't happen. It's not a thing, man.
Oh, in
Radiant's
games,
bottom
people
tower
are
is
probably
under
smoking
attack.
cigarettes
It's under
when they're
attack.
playing.
No,
Not the actual
no.
smoke, right?
Well, speaking of which, Adroit's going to run into DJ here, have the Blink Dagger opening, but a good jump away, and maybe an opportunity here for Fnatic to get out of dodge. Stampede being used, I say Spice doesn't hit, and they will get DJ. He's done.
Killing
spree.
Dire's courier
Own it.
has
No.
been killed.
I slept alone.
Top lane,
Dire's bottom tower
chasing for
is under
more.
attack.
Moon in a little bit of trouble. Natsumi
Dire's
doesn't even want to go for the
structures
kill.
are
He's just going to go and cut down the creeps here.
Yeah, but you look at the PA she's farming, you know. Like this is absolutely what they must do in this game. Like they're behind like what 8k, 9k even right now. But as long as the PA is farming, there is still hope at the end of the tower. There's still light, you know. They can still see some light. Maybe we can do this, you know. Maybe there's gonna be like some triple crit, you know, in one blink strike and he kills the slug right away. There's still a dream, you know.
Okay, I'm with you. I
They're
like that idea. You're
unstoppable.
staying positive,
Nah.
man. Uh-oh, Moon's dead again.
It's not the PA dying. As long as it's not the PA dying.
Okay, watch 23 Savage. Please
Dire's
carry me.
top
That's the
tower
call
is
from a
under
million
attack.
Fnatic fans out there. He's almost got the Battle Fury. Believe it has it coming out right now.
Radiant
And they are staying fairly grouped together.
Fortified.
Maybe a chance here to
Dire's
go on the
top
Ninja
tower
Boogie,
is
but
under attack.
just scuttles past them and they won't be able to get it.
Radiant are scanning.
Are they trying to set up for something here? Natsumi gets revealed on top of a ward. They are going to TP out.
Oh, Jabate. They're just trying to draw. Like, this is perfect for them, you know. They're in a very shitty position. No one wants to play Dota like this, you know, but they're still doing the whatever they can to create space, you know. Once all the rotation has been made to bot, look at the PA. She clears the 3 camps, and now she has this part of the map open because of all the attention being drawn to bot. And she has a better for you right now. Like, considering the game, how the game went, I mean, it's a pretty decent timing.
Yeah, that's fair. It's true. And it's what needs to happen if they want to win. Protect the PA at all costs.
Someone has to die for the Majesty to be rich.
Uh-oh.
Radiant's top tower is
Thinking
under
about
attack.
going in now.
That was, as they say. Own it. Wicked
Yeah,
sick.
Jabs is just going to give up his life here, and Fnatic need to make sure they don't take any more losses as Adroit just try and close out the map at this point. Put the screws to him. Ninja Boogie, jump forward, misses. Arrow coming in afterwards. Not going to connect. Still dodging the danger.
They just need to delay as much as they can. He is going to farm the bot side of the map right now so far. So they're still doing what they can.
Dire's middle tower is
I
under
mean, I
attack.
think it's going to take them another probably 10-15 minutes before they can fight. It's all on this PA.
Just gets up the Ring of Aquila. The wrap is coming though, as we'll see if Adroit can find anybody, and
Dire's
you
middle
know.
tower is under attack.
they'll get him here. Did you get the Stampede? Jump in, coming from DJ. I say Size will eventually fall. DJ should be able to get out of here, but the swap back pulls him into a weird position. And it looks like they are going to actually find the Weaver. Swap saved by Mac, but now he can't save himself. You are not as the Lord, my man. And this is the turnaround, possibly though. They will kill off DJ. They take down Jabs afterwards, but now Bach is in pretty deep. So another unexploded PA died. All right, well that one hurt.
Dota 2.
It worked out, I guess. The swap kind of worked out. But they lost 2 cores, so it was still pretty expensive. Did PA get any of the kills? He got the kill on the bench.
Okay.
He got the kill on the bench.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Not the greatest trade, but I think if you're Dire right now, because you're so far behind, I think you take that 4-for-2 trade.
I guess I wonder if he was able to buy out beforehand, because the way that like reliable gold isn't, it's only for sort of passive gold.
I was actually quite surprised that she chose to TP back to fight, you know? I was like kind of feeling more that she just abandoned whatever's happening in these trips.
Well, good 4-stack away.
20-minute outpost soon. Oh, DJ's TPing in. Wow, he wanted to snipe the Mirana. Almost got it.
They know he's here though. I mean, this is if they don't get the kill on DJ, it's all space created.
Yeah, space.
Even if they do, it's okay.
Ooh, space.
To jump away, Natsumi. Eyes on him.
Yeah,
Aegis
space.
is just now expiring. Yeah, this is great. Good job by Fnatic.
I mean, this
it's
is
still pretty bad.
This is the best thing they can do, like honestly, given the situation. And they're gonna even manage to get a break even in the outpost. That's great, you know. That's amazing for them. You're 12k behind. You get a 1-for-1 trade outpost at 20 minutes. You're happy.
Yeah.
But I
Sumi's hunting again. Won't be able to run into anybody quite there. The danger is always going to be though that as Adroit takes more and more map control and takes down these tier 2 towers, the map starts to feel really small for Fnatic, I guess.
I mean, you just pray that French's Savage carries you, I guess. I mean, and right now everything, because the way they shape the draft, right? This is how they're gonna play. You know, this is how this lineup is going to work. You know, when they lost their lanes so badly, so it means that there's not many other options that they can fall back to.
Right. Yeah, and I mean they're playing against almost 5 cores. It feels like
5 cores, no, 5 cores.
5 cores. Yeah, it's dangerous. Natsumi broken. Chase tries to get the kill.
Uber
Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to get it.
Where did he hit Uber back?
Away.
Oh, space. But again, it's always the space, you know. And now the PA, I mean, the PA is still staying around here. He's trying to basically he's trying to farm as many ancient camps as he can. You know, that's the biggest source of income for him right now.
He's been super just AFK trying to get where
he's
he
keeping
needs
up.
to be.
Like honestly, he's still keeping up.
Scanning.
Yeah.
Scanning.
Just everyone else is getting poor, you know, paying all the taxes for him.
Right. But I will say also, I mean, he talked about as we might see Grimstroke just go down, Jabs ends up dying. The relative value that you get, oh my god, did they just put a bounty on 23 Savage? They know he's here, gotta hide off to the side, and Blur is gonna keep him alive, it looks like. That was very close. But I guess I was gonna say that like the relative value, like DJ, even if he's pretty poor as a Pango, that ulti can still provide so much value.
Oh, they saw him. I think they're paying him. They saw him. Why did they see him? Because of the outpost vision? He must have. He's just trying to farm the ancients. He got the ancient camp before he get back. Oh my god. He just trying. Look at how much he's just trying to squeeze out of nothing. You know.
That's such good movement right there by the PA. And now they're going to try and go. They have a Deso completed. Don't have BKB yet on the PA, but this is dangerous. Dodge the arrow. Chase forward looking for more, but it's nobody there. They're too maneuverable.
They see the centaur top. That's why they decided to smoke and reclaim the ancients area for the PA.
Boomy has the Yule Scepter. He's going to connect. Ash is going to go down here, it looks like.
That's a pretty decent kill for them. So a great move, you know. They saw the centaur show himself top and immediately tries to reclaim that area. Ancients is the way to go. Like if they can control the ancients and PA is hitting them, there is always a chance for them in this game.
So I want to get your opinion on this. To me, one of the things that's always so impressive about Fnatic is that there's some games where they just dominate, but then there's games like this where they manage to like eke out a victory, and it just feels like, how did this happen? Do you think that this could be one of those games for Fnatic? Like, do they have the pieces they need?
It depends on how you look at it, you know. Like sometimes you are playing this game with what are the intentions, you know. Because they already won every tournament, right? I'm not saying they're intentionally going to lose this tournament, but they want to try stuff that might increase the ceiling of the team, you know. Like try different ways of drafting. Who knows, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Scepter gets out.
Should be.
And who was... Wait. Okay. I thought he had a yields. Like, wow, is he actually that rich? And again, you see the bat is gonna pay the price.
Yeah, he's gonna go down. As they will get
They're
the
just
kill.
trying to cut as many waves as they can. And PA is just pretty much 24/7. Oh, there is ancients here. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, ancient camp. Thank you.
Roche capable of respawning in a minute. Weaver done with the Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, PA is hitting ancient guys. Are they gonna get him this time?
Maybe, possibly. Eul Scepter left up. Just to not hit the Ancients land. It's there. Everybody's showing up from Fnatic. They want to save this PA if at all possible. 23 Savage jumps back in. They will get one kill at the start. Can they find any more afterwards? Jump away. Bach doesn't have control. This is looking pretty good for Fnatic. And now they pull back in the Weaver. He does have an Agnum Scepter, though. It's going to be hard for them to get any kills. There's the Ags pushback to keep Bach alive. Now Natsumi staying on the DJ. Bach still living. Mac is going to go down, though. And look at Fnatic streaming forward. It looked like it could have been bad, but Fnatic makes something out of nothing.
All jabs.
Amazing.
That fight was all jabs, you know. Initially, he was running in here, he was here, and then he saw the arrow, and he just ran up here. He just pre-casted the Soulbind on the Mirana. So when the Centaur blinked in, he got silenced by the Phantom, because he got leashed right when he got the second silence on him. So he couldn't follow up with the stun from the arrow. That was amazing from the support.
Really impressive showing, yeah, and the ability of, you know, 23 Savage to get his items off afterwards.
You can't let the PA die, you know. Basically, you have to choke your body, choke your spells, everything, you know. Make sure he doesn't die.
They get Roshan, like we were talking about. These games, Fnatic is one of those teams that you can never sort of give them a minute.
Are you trying to say they're trying to train in a hyperbolic chamber? Like everything needs to be harder for them?
I like that. I've been watching some DBZ Abridged recently. I like the reference. It's great. I have playing with weighted clothes on.
I'm busy watching vampire movies.
Okay. I don't know how to respond to that. You've left me speechless, Winter.
Everyone has their thing.
Oh, wait, he's Savage. They know he's here. He's been getting a lot of value out of Blur.
I don't think they can go on him. Yeah, it's too near the tower. They have to try to weigh out the A-Gaze, I think, if possible. Because if the Radiant team takes one bad fight now, they could just possibly lose total control of the game. They're not in a very great spot now, but they're still ahead. But I think that the longer the game goes, in this PA against Stark matchup, eventually the PA is just going to do too much damage that you're going to be forced to use your Shadow Dance early, and you can't fight as well as the PA in the clashes.
Is under attack.
Yeah.
And not to mention he has the Underlord to reduce the slug damage, you know, so he has that advantage later.
Yeah, they just picked up Heaven's Halberd as well. Worth noting, BKB done on 23 Savage, Aghanim's done on the Slark, as we're looking for another brawl here possibly.
This is the timing. BKB on PA and the Halberd on the Underlord. They need to hold like a high ground position, preferably here or here, like somewhere under vision and fight. And I think for Radiant, they have to relax, you know, and wait out this Aegis. They cannot afford to make one more mistake here in this game.
Yeah, I think that the interesting thing is like that Weaver Aghanims, if a fight is set up, can be so ridiculously strong. We saw it be pretty good against the Centaur, but you sometimes don't have time with the PA.
Yeah,
how quickly you blow somebody up.
You have to use it preemptively, so it becomes ineffective in certain fights here. And I think as the Pango this game, you're gonna even the Grimstroke, you know, you're gonna look to target the Weaver with your silence or your roll.
Radiant's top
even the
tower
Bat
is
Rider,
under
you can.
attack.
I guess for the Bat Rider, he kind of just wants to swap the bench because the bench is just gonna cancel the lesson.
Yeah, that's the part that's weird. Oh, nice play there. They got him. Moon, Stampede, Chase coming. Natsumi misses on the jump. Moon still chasing, looking. Natsumi getting some extra movement speed. But they will be able to get the blink away. The fight going on down the bottom side. 23 Savage shows up. DJ's here as well. Natsumi jumps now onto the Pango, trying to kill him off. Arrow gonna land on the P. They got it under control, but no! The stun and lands and they catch on to the Centaur. They don't have reveal for the moment. They get it now afterwards, but with Smart gone, I don't know how you get out of here. Adroit just falling apart as Fnatic continue to take advantage of this moment. Another arrow off the mark by Boomy. Mac getting chased. They got the dagger on him. All this vision is here, and that is going to be a dead Mac yet again. As Fnatic, I mean, it's all down to PA. She's doing it. Granted, there are other heroes doing things in this game, but they got her farmed.
Why do you give the credit only to the PA?
I'm sorry, I said it. I'm not bad. Who would you give credit for in that fight?
Anyone. It's a team game.
I just like to see big numbers show up on my screen,
Radiant's
man.
top tower is falling.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aren't you a support player?
No, I'm like an offlane player. I played a lot of Darkseer. That's my thing. So I basically don't play Dota.
Greedy core
Radiant
players.
structures are fortified.
You forget about who waters the plants when you get your fruits.
That was deep. That was real deep, man. Yeah, suddenly down to 3,000 gold lead. Tier 1 tower is going to go down mid.
Radiant's
It
middle
really
tower
feels like
has
it's just
fallen.
fallen through the fingers here of Adroit.
Yeah, the PA is gonna have a satanic fairly soon. It's gonna be. I mean, if he has the satanic, the Slar is not gonna be able to man fight the PA anymore. Then he has to like, the fight has to be in and out. You know, they have to try to go in, go out, try to bait out the BKBs, regenerate the dance, and draw out the fights. If the fight doesn't get drawn out for the Radiant team, I don't see how they can win the team fights anymore.
Yeah, I am with you. And that doesn't feel too likely. I'm gonna be honest about it. I'm really surprised with how much
Radiant's
Moon's actually
bottom
still been
tower
able to
is
get
under
done,
attack.
considering he has like 2 super hard counters in this game. Well, 3 kind of in a way. With, like,
Well, a fun fact about him, he doesn't really care about getting countered, you know, like when I was working with him, he
Radiant
generally
structures
thinks
are
about his role
fortified,
as,
are fortified.
I'm just gonna
Dire
be,
structures are
you know, he's the
fortified.
ganker, right? So
Radiant's
he's okay with
bottom tower is under
being a mid
attack.
player, but you pick his hero early. Because he feels that he's not in the win condition and he can play from behind. He doesn't mind it that much, you know. Some other mid players, they care about, you know, having the right matchups a lot.
Radiant's
he is
bottom
in their
tower
base
is
right
under
now.
attack.
That's good loaded sword on the Yules.
That's funny.
Oh, it's cool. Savage, they don't have Aegis anymore.
Oh.
Jump in, doesn't quite latch there. So they aren't going to be able to keep an eye on 23 Savage, but Natsumi runs in. Oh, the good swap, the good swap. Into a Coleman again, they actually cancel it. No overback Coleman. Look at the damage coming out from 23 Savage. The roll around from DJ is now on to Bog afterwards. The swap to keep alive Natsumi might be enough, but you can see that it is not going to be enough in this game as they continue to chase forward behind the tier 3 towers, kill off Boomy. A swap back time lapse actually. Boomy is going to go down nonetheless. And
Radiant's bottom
it just
tower
kind of
is
didn't
under
happen.
attack.
Fnatic, they all are alive.
That was an amazing turnaround there. They started the Uber and then they realized, oh, okay, we can actually fight because they overchased, you know, they came out so far from the base and they turned together. I mean, you see you see the green stroke
Radiant's
actually just
bottom
like
barriers are under attack.
allowing his team to do so much in the team fight with the soul bind, the ink spell, the silence.
Radiant's bottom
Oh my god.
has fallen.
That's a lot of damage there onto that Slark.
And not to mention like all the itemizations of the PA's teammates, you know. I think the Halberd and the Medallion, even the Atos is great this game. Because they were lacking stuns and disables. So he wanted to go for the Atos to kind of compensate for that.
Yeah, it's really nice. All those pieces sort of working together in perfect concert. I don't know how to read this with Fnatic, right? Like, they looked all. I guess maybe it's just like waking up or something, getting the day going. I don't know.
They definitely didn't get into a hole on purpose.
Yeah.
They just didn't see the hole and they fell inside.
Okay, I like that analogy. It's a good one. So, swap in, catch now. Broken as well, but the roll through coming from DJ to keep him alive yet again, and the damage coming out from 23 Savage. They try and break him, they try and control him, but it is not going to work. You are all going to die if you stick around any longer. Seeing if they can kill off Boomy here. Essence Ring not going to do enough. DJ under control. Bach there as well, but they just got to run. They got to try and hide. Natsumi not deciding to go back in. DJ is going to fall here, it looks like, because he gets one last touch there by the Slark.
Goodness.
Meantime, Boomy has been able to live through all of this, but one big crit just blows him up.
I mean,
So the final tally is again like 3 for 1 or something.
The PA is untouchable right now. Nobody
Dire's
can
courier
fight.
has been killed.
Man. And now it's Adroit that feel like they have to be the ones to cut the waves themselves.
They were right, Gabe, to put all the eggs in the PA basket. They
Yeah,
were right.
true enough.
All of
Radiant's
them are
middle
just the
tower has
servants
fallen.
to his king.
Radiant's
Everyone
middle tower is under
running around the
attack.
map, feeding, you know, making space. It worked. He's hitting ancients when
Radiant's
everyone is
middle
dying.
tower has
That's a
fallen.
true carry.
Radiant's middle
Everybody
barracks
else
are
is
under
dying.
attack.
You know, it doesn't feel good when you see it though, and it's happening. They're going for tier 4 towers. They've had enough. They want to hit different ancients
Oh,
now.
it feels good now, Gabe. They're winning.
That's true. True enough. Arrow comes out. Who's it gonna hit?
Radiant's middle
Underlord
tower
Tanksy is like,
under
please,
attack.
do you think I care? The tier 4 tower still going down. Vengeance back up in about 12 seconds.
Radiant's middle
Fnatic.
tower has fallen.
It's gonna be hard for them to really end it here.
They have the Uber though, they can try.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh god, Natsumi, he can't go out too far. Bach trying to keep him alive, make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble. There's the Atos down. 23 Savage looking for a crit, they get the swap back. To keep him alive by virtue of the time lapse, with the roll through again from DJ. No damage ability, silence there, he didn't get it off in time. Natsumi has to buy back, he's already used his ulti, but they are all dying all around him. Natsumi looking for a chase down, but GG is called, they've had enough.
It happened again.
Fnatic make it work in the end, beautiful play.
Fnatic.
And the supports of Fnatic just doing so much, with so little, you know. Like we've been talking about, the first, 10